All right. Let's keep working on this hole a bit. All right, let's see if we can get this side of it squared away. I really like this bush. That is a good addition they made. All right. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Call that one hole down. We'll be able to add in a bunch more stuff later and fill it all out. Fill out this backdrop at least. Let's see, anything I'd change to this green? I don't think so. Let's get some music going, by the way. There we go. I can do the weathering. That's what it is. Wow, that is so cool. That surface weathering is awesome. Just gonna smooth out this hill a bit, and then we're gonna move on. There we go. That looks a bit better. Nice. All right, let's move on. Yeah, I know how to move it. What if they have palms in here now? Okay, they have some. I think I'm gonna save that one. Okay. It's kind of strange, but it'll come into its own. I do want to try out that running water feature too, so we'll see if we can get that to work. Yeah, maybe another green on the other side of that pond. I think that would look good. We'll have just this go up here. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Looks good. Let's move this shape over. Oh, not select all. How do I copy? I should be able to copy this, right? Whoa. I don't know what this menu does. Huh. I wonder why I can't copy it. I don't know. Alright, let's see what we can do with this par 5. Let's make it a bit... I'm not trying to make this course too hard. It's just supposed to be a nice introductory design to this game. So let's have the green kind of out here, I guess. Is that my baby? Bye-bye. Okay. Don't hate it. like this start. Really trying to show off how good the bunkers are in this game. So I'm going to build quite a few here. How's that? Ah, it looks pretty good. All right, let's do it on this side too. It's a par 5, so we can pinch it pretty tight. Maybe a back one too? Yeah, we'll do a back one. This one can be a bit smaller. Alright, nice. Now let's raise this up. It's a bit high. Let's go a bit lower. There we go. That looks better. Just trying to flatten all this land coming into the green here. Very nice. All right. Now let's focus on... I'm going to raise the green up first and then work on sculpting the bunker after I do that. Now, let's bring these bunkers down just a little bit, and now we can sculpt them. I could probably move that tree. That might help things. That. Okay. Ooh. This bunker's a bit low. I'm probably going to need to lower the land in front of it as well so you can still see it. Yeah, I'm just going to lower the land just a bit, like out in here. Yep, there we go. That looks pretty good. I'm back, George. The triumphant return. The new game, have you played it yet? you gotten into play it yet, George? Ooh. Yikes. This is looking kind of rough. Dude, it looks awesome. It's actually really good. Alright, it at least looks good. Playing it's not bad either. I haven't played too much though. I think people are going to really like it though. I will say. I think it's going to be popular. Let's see. I might need to lower this bunker depth. That's what's looking weird. It's this little part. You're just playing Apex? Oh, I just never could get back into that game. Everybody's too good at it. Is the Warzone era over? Who all plays? You and Matty Ice? They're just some kids that are so good at that game. I don't get it. It's like all they do. Oh, he is Warzone. So Warzone is still going on. Because, dude, Matt was, I don't want to say addicted, but that dude could play some Warzone. This is a vibe. Thanks, dude. Brock's been good. Brock doesn't play much golf anymore, but Brock's been good. Selena's looking nice, not gonna lie. The back nine looks finished. Dude, that's been like 3 years of Crashkins being in Warzone. That's funny. Alright, so I am building a bunker. But I'm kind of doing it the way I had to do it in the last game. This game has a whole new feature of how the bunkers work. And it's so much better. It's wild. So you can customize like how each individual bunker looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me get rid of these trees, that'll help. So what you used to have to do in the old game, because you couldn't control what the bunker lips looked like, you had to basically just manually... Yeah, this new game, it's a bit easier to build in. I think, at least. I think people who haven't designed as much are going to find it a lot easier. But you can control so much more of the bunker, because you used to have to manually do everything, but now you can just... So you can kind of see it here. This is how it is, but you can go into the bunker settings, and you can change like basically everything about how the bunker looks. So I have it on 3.9, but if you wanted to change it to be super deep, you can see that it automatically like digs it out for you basically. So you don't have to go and mess with all the hills. Like that's really tedious to build a nice looking bunker. So like that's one thing you can do. And then if you want your lips to be super deep, like on the bunkers, you can do the same thing there, where it's really sharp, but obviously that looks shit, so maybe don't do that, but you can. And I'm sure you can build pot bunkers really easily now, or a lot better than you used to be able to do, because it used to be just impossible. I think I had this like here. But then you can change where the lip starts, like you can have the sand go really high, don't know why you do that, but... And then you can have it also go where the grass is level around it. And then, yeah, steepness, you can just kind of move around like this. So it's really flat, super steep, kind of like the steep look, so yeah. Bunkers looking nice in the game, not gonna lie. I've been dreaming of bunkers that look this good in this game. So, I'm just building a day one course, super easy. Not trying to spend too much time making it perfect, but dude, I've thought about that, because Wesley offered me that a couple of years ago, and I'm like, man, this new game, I might take you up on that. Get Selena out there for the masses. So yeah, I mean, these two bunkers would have taken me hours in the last game. I mean, probably hour and a half to make it feel like these bunkers look as good as these do here. And I did this in like, what, 10 minutes? We got it right here. Where is it? Miscellaneous? Now I just need the tee box to be about up here. And it's basically hole 6. Like how? What do you mean? Like how would I build it or something? Oh, I don't know. Either I come out and walk it, or like Lanzer La Luna said, there's ways to get like terrain mapping into the game. I don't actually know how to do it, so I need somebody to do that. But basically, if I did make it, I don't know. Depends. Depends in the new game. The old game would have taken a while. I still think this game would take a while to get it looking 100% right, but you got a lot of things like Google Maps and Google Earth that can help speed up the process of making sure your distances are good. But then, yeah, the LiDAR data makes it so most of the dimensions are accurate. You just have to go in and you have to get the terrain right and make it look good. I don't know overall how long it would take. Would be a fun project though. Okay, let's see here. I don't think I need to do much to these bunkers, honestly. Like, I'm kind of wasting my time doing it the way I did it back in the older game. Am I not a good enough designer for you, Lanzar La Luna? That's probably fair, though, honestly. There are lots of good designers out there. Let's see, how's that look? Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Yep. Don't want that. It can anyway play it. Then once you create it, can any... Yeah, yeah, yep, exactly, yep. This is the new one, 25. There wasn't a 24, it was just 23 to 25. I still need a bit more height on this. That's crazy. What am I doing here? Yeah, because we were, when Wes and I had talked about it, it was like host some kind of event in here, and then whoever wins it, you know, goes down and play or something. No, I'm kidding, dude. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, he gets it. Dude, a lot of people still play 21, I think. Like, some people prefer design in 21. I still think it looks better. I was pretty burnt out on the last game. I just couldn't get the motivation to play it. Because it was so hard to get it to look the way you wanted it to. Alright. Also, why is Wes down in Mexico? Was he in Alti this week? How's this looking? God, do those bunkers look good. I love it. Gotcha. I am a little surprised he didn't get in. You mean in the game? I'm pretty sure it's just plays. I think it needs, I don't know what the number is, but I think it's just like, my DMs are open. Hit me up, George. Get it in the game, host a tournament, and then whoever wins the tournament goes out and plays with you and Wes, and Crashkins if you can get him off Warzone. Peace out, dude. Great to see you, Georgie. Try not to overcomplicate this course. Just trying to make something simple. Doesn't matter if it's good. It matters if it's done quick. That's the motto here. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's make the fairway, I don't know, 35? I'm not trying to make it tough here, so let's just do that. I am on controller. I can't play PC, like mouse and keyboard. Some people can do it. I never learned. I started playing this game back in the original when it was the golf club, and the only thing we had was controller. Because it was, maybe it was on PC, but I don't think anybody. I think the PC controls at that point were so bad, and you couldn't change the hotkeys or something like that. So I think a lot of people stuck with controller for a long time, but that might have changed by now. I'm not quite sure. Dude, I know the bunkers are so good. I think the bunkers being as good as they are, like having so much customization, but then also just like the infinite options with being able to do the surface painting, like the terrain painting and the surface weathering. I think the amount of different looks we're gonna have, like people who put the hours in to figure out how to use them, I mean, we're gonna have some ridiculous courses in the next few months, I think. Yeah, Oakmont was ridiculous. It looks so good. Okay. Let me figure out what I'm doing. I like the uphill tee shot. Can't have every tee shot be downhill. Yeah, I'm not sure about mouse and keyboard. I'm sure I'd get used to it, like if I actually tried it out. And I'm sure it's gotten a lot better, but I'm just too used to working on controller. And that's one thing I like about this game too, is it's really similar to the other games, so I felt like no learning curve at all. Going from old versions to this, it's basically the same setup, just with some quality of life and some better features. Okay, what do I want this hole to look like? I think I want people to try and hug the inside corner here. Maybe you get blocked. Yeah, maybe you get blocked out if you go too far left. So I'll put the hazards over here on the right. Okay. What does that look like? Not terrible. I've done worse. Let's get another one in here. What do I want this shape to be? I really like emphasizing these tongues because they look so much better in this game. But I also don't want to make the same shape for every single bunker. Let's think about it. Maybe I'll make this one a little bit more of a kidney bean, I guess. Yeah, looks all right. Is that too much? No, it looks fine. Dude, you're good. No, we're just vibing here, man. So you protect that green on the right side with the water feature. Which green? This one, or you're talking about the one that I built here? Like kind of in this area, I guess. Yeah, you can throw out anything. I can't guarantee I'm going to listen to it, but I'm always down for ideas. Yeah, so the water feature, yeah, that got a big update too. I can show that too. And I actually was messing around with it earlier. And it is, again, pretty awesome. I'm worried I've made this bunker too steep. I need to flatten it a bit, I think. Sorry, I'll get over to that. I'm just cleaning up this bunker for a second here. So it was just a bit steep. Yeah, okay. So you can actually spline water now, which is great. I don't know how much you designed with the water, but being able to... Oh, I'm actually seeing that it's a little bit off now that I'm here. But there's, again, so many features that, you know, you didn't used to be able to control water nearly as well as you can do now. Let's see if I can get in there and... Yeah, so fill depth, you can change... Oh, well, not if you do that. You can change the fill depth, so it'll basically lower that, but then also you can raise it. So you have a lot of customization there. Water edge, I have this at 100, but you could go way lower. So you could lower lower the sides. The thing that I love, because I've always hated the look of the brown. That's always been in the game. You know, where you get this ring around all the water that you were making, and you try to put heavy rough over it so it didn't look terrible. They finally got rid of it, and you can just go in here, you can disable surface effects, and boom, the heavy rough goes right up to the water, so you don't have to do... You used to have to put some water underneath the water to make it work, if that makes any sense. It was really dumb. So water got a million times easier. Oh, the thing I do want to try, and I might do that on the next hole, is they also have this new feature. And there are probably people who've talked about it on YouTube much more than I'm doing here, because I haven't seen hardly anything. But you can actually do running water. So if you wanted water to go down into this, you just build that. And obviously would take some messing around with to get the terrain to look better, but I mean, the fact that you can even do this is outrageous. This look would have been almost impossible in the last game. It would have taken forever. Would have been impossible without putting in so many hours. So I want to give that a crack on the next hole, maybe. See how that works. All right. Am I gonna mess around with these bunker edges too much? I really got to get rid of this tree. It is right in my way. Yeah, of course. Let's see how this looks up this hill here. How does that look? Kinda out in the middle of nowhere, and you can't see it. So other than those two things, those two very important things, it looks great. All right. It's just a bit awkward. What's wrong with it? I think it's just this. I didn't sculpt the back of it on purpose, and I think that is my mistake. I need to get a little height still on the back of this here. Yeah, that looks better. Nice, okay. Let's get this bunker out. I'm doing all this work on these bunkers, and I'm not even positive that it's actually making any noticeable difference, just because the bunkers kind of build themselves now. But maybe it's doing something. Hang on. It's painting the lines here. Okay. They're kind of stacked on each other a bit. I think we're going to work with it. I'm not going to spend time fiddling with this too much. I think it looks good enough as it is. So, we've got these bunkers protecting the right side. Everything should kick down. Let's actually move this a little bit. Let's make it like 35 yards to there. Okay, and then I think we're gonna try and keep these trees in. I might remove these exact trees, but kind of get blocked out up the left. It's a par 5, so you can be pretty tight with the tee shot. Get it over here, you have an angle at the green. And the closer you get, the more angle you have to some of these left pins. Yeah, cool. All right, let's get this fairway in. Okay. All right. I also really like this little ring that it has. Kind of shows you how it's going to look. They didn't actually have that in the last game. That's a newer feature, and I actually really like it. There's just so many little things that they've improved so much on. Like, I know the bunkers are great, but I think there's a lot of things that have really taken the time to do right. Keep it consistent around the edges here. LiDAR is the oh, I'm gonna butcher what it is, but it's basically like, it's laser. They fly over it, and they can send laser data, laser imaging. I can't quite remember, but basically, they've flown over a lot of golf courses, and there's pretty much data on, I don't know, maybe Lanzer La Luna knows more. But they've flown over a lot of golf courses, and you can basically export that data. And then there was a tool made back in 2K21 where you could take that LiDAR data output, and you could make the course map appear in the game, like actually in the designer, as the you know, it would actually take the dimensions of the course. And yeah, the guy who made it, awesome. I can't believe he figured out how to do that. But that's what people will say when they are building like a LiDAR course, is that they imported that LiDAR data that was taken by a drone or however they collect it, and then they ran it through that tool that that guy made. I think his name was Chad, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. You can get some really accurate courses, and it takes a lot of the legwork out of having to measure all the distances and compare it to Google Earth if you want to build like a real course in the game. I thought about putting a bunker in here, but fuck it. I'm not gonna waste my time on the middle part of a par 5. They can just lay up if they miss the fairway. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's really good if you're trying to do a real course. Beware, it's tough because you have to do it in 2K21. And I don't even think I have 2K21 anymore. So, because I think I played 2K21 on Xbox. I don't think I ever actually played it on PC. Okay, how's this looking? I know I need to fix this fairway. I like that. That looks pretty good. And then yeah, okay. Nice and simple. We're not overcomplicating things, because I love to overcomplicate things in designing. I hope I'm not ruining this bunker. You're completely botching it. Real course is hard, man. Are you designing it in this new game, or are you doing it back in the old one? This looks a little strange, actually. What looks weird? Oh. That's another thing they did, is they moved where they put move point below move spline, so I keep just autopiloting, moving the whole spline. It's such a weird change to make. Yep, did it again, see? Oh, you're still on Xbox too. Yeah. Xbox is even harder because it's just so much slower. If you can get a PC, man, you would love it. We are building the one club, Alone and on the Green. The first course that I'm building in 2K25. Doesn't matter if it's good, just matters if it's first. That's the motto here. I'm trying to just rip out a course. and see how quickly the new designer compares to the old designer. So going for a bit of a North Florida kind of theme. A little bit flatter, a little bit a little easier to plant, I think. What are we thinking on these bunkers? I think they feel a bit high. And not like the fun kind of high. More of the, how's the weather up there kind of high. I think what's throwing me off is this infinity look where it goes to the bunker and then the next thing you see is the tree all the way out there. So let's see if putting one of these trees in behind it helps it at all. I also wish it would keep my my filter here for placed. But that's a pretty small problem overall. I do just generally want this side of the hole to be a bit higher, so I might raise this up going down the fairway. Yeah. And now, let's get rid of these, but we are gonna keep the general idea of what those trees are, which is blocking you out if you go too far left. So if you get out here to, let's say 285 off the back tee, I do want you to have a shot into the green from even the left side of the fairway. So let's throw in, I really like these pine trees. Hell yeah, dude. We're getting there. Only 17 more to go. I'm trying to go fast, and it's still not working, so. Just having fun playing with the new tools, though. Still, you're a little bit blocked out with that tree there. Get some nice frame up going down the sides here. What other? Yeah, I kind of like these maples too. These have looked pretty good on this course. You're not wrong. Slow and steady does win the race. I just know in my last course in 2K23, I probably spent 200 hours on it. And it's like, I don't. And it was like, what did those extra 100 hours go to? I don't think they really went to much. So I'm trying to get better about not just standing steady over a course and wasting my time. Like, how marginal are the gains that you're actually getting by spending 200 hours? Okay, how did that make... I built that tree in the first place to see if this bunker would look better. And I actually think it does. So, nice. All right. Oh, not the oaks. I want those pines that are kind of like the Spanish mossy look to it. Yeah. Get a little grove of these trees going. Trying to make sure that sight line. See how the tops of the trees are kind of pointing towards the left there? That's what I'm looking for out of this. Yeah. I think I need one more big tree behind it. Ooh, that's too big. Oh, that's the same tree. All right. Really nice acacia right here. Yeah, that looks really good. We don't want to hang over the fairway though, so let's go a bit like this. Bit from imagination, kind of. I hesitate to say sawgrass because I don't really like sawgrass, but it's kind of got that North Florida feel to it. I think these pine trees really look like sawgrass. Yeah, this hole, it's going a little bit crazy, I think, but trying to keep the warm Florida vibes going here. More just trying to test with some of the new tools, and you can see some of the terrain painting I did here with the weathering. Getting used to that tool. Kind of did the same on this side. And then I really like these new bushes too, these pink ones. I think those look really nice. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. Design wise, I'm not really going for anything. It's kind of just my imagination. No, yeah, yeah, true. Yeah. It won't be the first hole by the end of it, but it would be the world's worst opening hole. I'm gonna do what I did back there off the tee here, because the other plan I have is to put another green kind of down in here. So this space will be filled up eventually, but I kind of like having just a planted section right in here. And I did want to experiment with this. I think the wider you go with the mulch, if you make this path wider, I think the edge blending, this where I have it at 100, I think that ends up being a lot stronger. Yeah, I could see this hole staying as number 2. Wouldn't be great for pace of play, but we don't have to worry about that here. Okay, did that do anything? Not really. A little bit over here. Let's do that weathering though. Surface weathering. Yeah, we'll do 10 yards. That's fine. So I'm going to kind of do it just like around this. Oh, I have it at 100. I don't think I want it at 100. I can't edit the intensity. I don't know that that did much, but... yeah, you're not wrong. Just start off with par 3, scoreable par 5. Play the first 2 holes in about an hour, 15 minutes with no marshals. Maybe I'll just leave this as hole 1. Just say fuck it and just go with it. Let's do kind of the same planting. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. Check the size on this. And then we'll couple it with this guy. Kind of like this color combo, I think. Kind of like the "Hey, we tried" landscaping rather than the immaculate Augusta National planting. So I'm just gonna roll with that, I think. I don't need that one there. I can just go with this. I think it's an okay spot for it. Yeah. Let's see if I can find those oaks that have the Spanish moss hanging off of it. Because I do like the look of those too. Not these. I hate these trees. Landscaping crew would be... they'd be up all night getting ready for the next day if I went for all of that being flowers. You gotta look out for those fictional groundskeepers. Oh, shit. I don't know if I'm... oh, here we go. Is this it? It's a bit bright. How does it look from this side? I think, yeah, I don't know if I like that. This was my go-to tree in the old, in 2K23. I just think it looks a little plain. I'm trying to just block out this sight line a bit with a low hanging tree, but I don't know if that's quite it. Let's go look at those maples. Some of those maples look pretty good. If I knew my alphabet, I would have gone the right way. Here we go. I think it's you, dude. We just found our new fictional PGA Pro, alone and on the green. Welcome to the One Club, man. Happy to have you. I'm kind of just messing around here. What am I doing? Do I want to go down the rock rabbit hole? Actually looks not bad. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. All right. I did it. Do you make a post? Oh, man. How's it going, Chicago EMT? Welcome in. That makes sense. I was wondering why so many people were stopping in. Just out here vibing, checking out the new course designer in 2K25. Oh, nice. Good old George. He's been killing it, man. It's so fun seeing those guys do so well. I think I'm gonna do some more flowers over here. Gotta keep that groundskeeper busy. From DA region. I feel like I should know what that is, but unless maybe it was GA region? That'll be more just for back here. Oh, I don't know if I like that very much. We're checking out the new designer in 2K25, of course, and building our brand new course. First course, the One Club, of which the motto is, doesn't matter if it's good, just matters if it's first. So yeah, we're just the Bears. Is next season gonna be the season, Jordan? Is Caleb Williams gonna come into his own? Yeah, I know. I need to be careful not to plant. You're right about that. Let's add some pins in. Throw one on the top shelf, and then a nice little tucked right pin. think I just generally want this green sloping right to left. I think that makes the most sense. Kind of got this low spot over to the left. So I think it makes sense that you have the whole the terrain working that way makes the most sense. Top right pin's the devil. You must be a righty that plays a draw, huh? I do want to clean this up a little bit. I'm actually from Des region as well, originally, but it's Des Moines. That was terrible. I'm sorry. You guys can leave now. I'll never tell another joke again. Okay. How do we feel about this? I feel like the first part of this hole is too raised up, so you can't see the fairway. Yeah, dude, this is just straight up 2K25. Like, it is night and day difference. My character doesn't hit it long enough to actually see how it's playing. All right. Yeah, exactly. That's not in my way. That's in your guys' way. I just get to play a little draw out to the left, draw it in. You guys have to worry about the tree off the tee. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Okay, this is what needs fixing on this hole. I think the tee shot is okay, but I'm gonna lower this section. I also need to build tees here, I'm realizing, so we'll get to that. I do want to leave that raised up, so I don't want to really hit this planted section. Does that look a little bit better? Trying to decide if you're right, Kelly. If I should just raise it up, but I think I want it to stay there, just behind this green. It's just, I think I'm just going to put it straight in front. I might actually do one of those smaller tees. Something like this. It was, yes. Des Moines, Iowa, baby. I think it's about -10 there today, so not too sad to be living in the South now. Yeah, I spent a little time over there, but not too much. More just central Iowa for me. Davenport Country Club. That's a sick golf course. What do we think? Oh shit, really? Played Davenport Country Club? With the cliff on, what is it, 16, I think? We played the state high school golf tournament there back in 2009. And it snowed. We got snowed on in the state tournament. Yeah, I was thinking about that actually. You make a good point. Not that one. I want the want this. There's mulch. There is pine straw. Oh. I don't really like the text. Do I like the texture? Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, no kidding. That looks pretty good. How does this look over here? Yep, I like it. All right, pine straw it is. Our course professional recommended it, so we have to follow. I do want to cover this sight line as well. Let's see how this is looking from behind the first green as well. I think I want to do something. I don't want to cover. So I'm having a green sight be about there. So I don't want this shadow to cover that, but I also want these trees to be in here. I think that's a good spot for it. I can maybe go in here actually. So I would, like, if you're saying back here, problem is, I'm worried about this shadow. I could just move the shadow, move the light, but just need one more variety of tree that I can kind of go to. I don't think this cedar is going to be it either. I just don't know about, I don't know about this tree for Jacksonville or North Florida. Like, they do have similar looking trees to this, but I don't know that it quite fits. Alright. I don't have a better idea. Let's go check out spruce. Is that a what is this tree? Oh my god. This is a new one for sure. That's a cool tree. Kind of like gives the fake artificial vibes with the spruce. I do like the spruce, like, where is it? These I really like. I just don't think they quite fit with the theme I'm going for. Okay. Yeah. I kind of like having a distinct tree like this. Yeah, I feel like that looks pretty good. Blocking the tee shot. Oh, the big fir tree you're saying? I did not know that that was an old tree. Let's get a bit of height over here. Okay. We really just got to work on this left side a bit. We'll also be able to fill this out once we get some of the more of the. I'm planning on this course being pretty tightly routed, so I'm hesitant to just fill in a side of the hole because, you know, who knows if that's actually going to stay or not. Okay. I need to fill in this back, this area. Did I ever find the? I don't think I did. I'm gonna go look for the oaks with some of the Spanish moss hanging down. Oh, that's right. They were too bright. It's not really the look we're going for. Yeah, that color is just not good. These look a little better. Ooh, I kind of like this one as well. That's a good looking tree. Okay. Yeah, you're right about that. I sometimes do grass first just to, you know, designate an area where I'm gonna plant, but I always fill it back in at the end with more grass. I do like that rock that I stuck in there. Might have to use that again. Okay. Let's just keep filling this out. So I'm planting a hole with a green that ends about here. And then another tee shot, I don't know, from here maybe? Here-ish. Goes up to about here. Kind of runs parallel with this hole and ends, you know, somewhere in this area. So you're gonna have that in the background of this hole. I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know, somewhere like 7,400. I think if it gets much longer than that, you just run out of some of the fun you can do with some of the shorter holes. Like, there's always a good spot for a long par 4 that's just kind of, you know, there's one element to the hole, there's like a bunker on one side, and you got to figure out how to, you know, hit a 180-yard to 200-yard shot into the green. There's always room for that kind of hole, but they're not particularly my favorite. I kind of like, you know, the 380-yard hole where decisions off the tee, you know, kind of dictates how you play it more than a 480-yard hole would be, where you're definitely hitting driver and then you're hitting 8 through 6 iron into the green. So with that in mind, I think I'm gonna call this hole. And I'm just gonna keep moving on, and I'll come back and I'll kind of fill it in as I go. But we got 2 holes down, so let's try and figure out actually how this course is gonna work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. You can just do so much more. Okay. What do we want to do? So we've got a hole there. Maybe we can double back and get a green out into here or something. I think now that we kind of have a bit of a look going, we can really plan this course out. So where is the clubhouse going to go? That's funny, yeah. I always like to start with a par 3, because then I can get sort of the look I want to go for. And then once I feel comfortable with the look, then I can, you know, some of the holes come a bit easier after that. But I know some people just do the entire hole, and then they can like visualize the holes that are going to be behind it and how it's going to look. And I really struggle with that. I don't know how some people do it. Okay, let's think about it. So we got a par 3 here. Maybe this is the second hole, and then this is the third hole. Par 3 second. So we get like a tee box, or we get a clubhouse somewhere like here-ish. Ooh, that's a long way. Okay, maybe not that far over. Then we have like a first hole. Goes to about there, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of the edge of the property, so I don't want to get too close to that. Okay. It's a wise man, Jordan. Keep me honest out here. Yeah, okay. We'll do something like that. 450 par 4. And then it kind of goes to this lower point of the course. I'm thinking like this area becomes sort of a lake. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Huh. Let's think about it here. Maybe 10 is maybe this is 10. This is 10 and this is 11. So you get like a parallel hole going here. How far is this? Yeah, like a 550 par 5 that ends kind of down by this pond. With the green in the background. I like that. So you go 1, 2, 3. And this is 10 and 11. Okay. And then I think this just doubles back. I think this comes back and we kind of get some holes around some ponds here. I also do really want to try that running water. So maybe we get a creek going down this side, maybe? Like a par 4. So we'll do a shorter hole here. Let's do that 380 par 4 we were talking about. And maybe fit in a creek that goes like this. Kind of ends up down in there. I don't love having every par 3 over water, but I feel like if I'm going to have a hole end here, I might as well take advantage of it. Maybe a little bit shorter of a par 3. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one? Around this par 3 here and then this one? Or are you talking about on this? That's 5. Because I'm picturing range like right here. So then maybe 9 is a par 5. Par 5? Yeah, we can make that work. Yeah, hole 1. I think because this is going to be a par 5 and then this is going to be so close to it. Or this is a par 3, so, you know, it's kind of blocked by these trees anyway. I think we can make it. Hole 2, try making a tree stand out. Like, Oh, good call. Good call. We are not doing that. All right. We cannot do 9 and 10. As a part, we can't do par 5. Okay. Smart man. So this is 5. 6. We don't have much shape to a lot of these holes yet, so maybe I'll do a bigger dog leg. Something like in here. Yeah, I hate back-to-back par 5s. You are. I will try as hard as I can to not have par 5s. Doing that. So good call. Okay. Then we can get a par 5 coming back this way as well. It's a lot of dogleg rights. Let's see. We have 1. And that's a dogleg left, dogleg right. It's kind of 3 dogleg rights in a row. You're calling for, wait, are you calling for a dogleg left? Because that doesn't fit a lefty draw. I don't know why I would do that. We'll just make this one a little bit straighter, I think. That's true. I do actually think I need to make this one dogleg left, even though we're joking about it. I think this one, I don't think I'm gonna have enough room if I go. Then it's just the same as this other par 5. Huh. All right, I think we're gonna leave this for now. Let's not put the cart before the horse here. So I want to work on this hole. I think this hole is gonna be really cool. I want this. Yeah, I am going to extend this water, so it won't be as small as it is now. Ah. What is that? What? Whoa. What? What? Is this intentional? Like in the game? Because it's kind of cool, but also... Like, what the fuck is happening? Okay. Maybe this doesn't work to move these splines around. Yeah, that water ain't watering. Oh. I think I know what happened. Oh, maybe not. Ooh. I want to keep a mark of this. 2 feet, okay. Alright. Yeah, so here we go. I know you wanted to see this earlier, Jordan. This is the new water feature. You can kind of just spline it like you do a fairway. It's a little bit different, but it's still pretty good. Why is this water so high, though? Why is this water so high? Can I lower the spline? Oh, I can lower the spline. There we go. Okay, I need to just make it way bigger. I don't know what I'm thinking. Learning this game as we go. Create water here. Whoa, whoa, that's not what we wanted. What the fuck is happening? I've made such a mess out of this for no reason. Oh, that is cool. Sebring. Is that in Illinois? All right, take 3. We're gonna make this work. Florida, okay. No, that is very cool. I saw somebody recently in 2K21 created, what was the course gonna be? That was at Pinehurst? Where it was like there were 23 greens or something like that, and there were 5 different routings. All right, man, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you tomorrow 8 a.m. to start your pro job. But it sounds kind of similar to the, you know, Clover where it's a fun routing you can stop in every once in a while. Okay, that's weird. Why is this doing this? Ah. It's kind of weird. Okay. Now, as we were doing, before I got sidetracked building this pond for 10 minutes, I wanted to lower this. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. We're going to have this green run pretty close to the water here. It's going to be pretty deep. This green feels enormous. Hang on, how deep is this? It's actually not that deep. Is this just too narrow? It is a par 5, after all. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. The one problem with the random generation is how bumpy it is. But going back to the Bears thing, it's just, yeah, it's rough. I don't think any of it was Caleb's fault this season. I think it was all coaching, all management. I only built a couple in 2K23, Kelly. I got pretty burnt out from it. I didn't think it looked... I thought 2K21 looked better than 2K23. And so I was really struggling to get courses built. But there was a course I built that I really loved, but you know, I took like 200 hours on it. Just took me forever. Sorry. What is my I don't think... No, you can't. No. You'd have to port... Unless it was ported over from 21. Here we go. Yeah, Bologna Country Club. Oh, wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why I'm trying to build this course quickly. Is, like, I see some people rip out courses in 20 to 30 hours, and they're really good. And I'm like, how? How is that possible? How am I this slow? So I'm hoping to build this course quickly and just, you know, see how much of a quality hit it takes compared to the one that took me, you know, 200 plus. Yeah, Beast from Within. Those are pretty dope names. You gonna port them over? That's not quite what I'm looking for. Let's also get rid of the tree from the water. Okay, what do we have? What is this down to here? 4 feet? It's a little steep. I think it's fine. Okay, I do want to bring this pond out a little bit further, though. I will say. Yeah, but the course that I built in 2K23 that I really liked was Bologna Country Club. I really went for a very kind of golden age era Donald Ross kind of just classic country club look. And I thought it came out really well. It's pretty understated. It wasn't like a big fantasy course or anything like that, but the bunkering on that place took so long because the bunkers were so bad. They were so hard to build with. I do think you have to port them over yourself. Could be wrong. Maybe if it has a certain amount of plays, they just automatically do it. That's awesome. Congrats on that. That's cool. I built a lot more back in, like, yeah, the golf club and golf club 2. Like, I built a ton back then. So I'm trying to get back into it more. Okay, let's just build the green first. I'm just realizing that those trees are right over the green. I don't know why I didn't notice it until now. Huh. Now I have to think about it for a second here. Could build green more over this way and then have pond kind of extend here. It's not a terrible idea. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't want to redo the planting. I'm not gonna do that brain damage. Pretty short par 5. I think I can move that tee back though a little bit. So it's gonna do that weird thing again. Look at this, it's so bizarre. I've never... That's so funny. Be a really cool waterfall. Anytime you move a spline point on these ponds, they don't like it very much. So we'll just do it again. Isn't that hilarious? Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't even think about doing that. Right. I think I can go a little bit higher with the water, actually. I can't find the... Here we go. I do want it to stick out a little bit further, just to make you think about the second shot. Oh, I didn't go further than that? Oh, that's kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see what happens if I move this point. Okay. Didn't completely break it, so that's a win. Yeah. That's all I was looking for. Okay, nice. Cool. I want this about 4 feet above the water, I think, here. Okay, something like that. Yeah. That is too steep. We definitely need to lower this. All right. Yep. What do we have here? Let's move this waypoint over to like there. All right, here we go. From here over to there. Gonna have this one tucked up nice and close to this edge here. Whoa. And I think I want a little bunker here front right. That got a little deep, I think. A little too big. Put some light rough on it. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a kind of this, it's gonna be a bit of like the Crenshaw template. I think it's just called the core Crenshaw, where you have the hole kind of on this side. We'll actually have water on it instead of just the normal like drop off. Let's just make this landscape make a little more sense. And then we can do this. Okay, we're getting there. The vision is starting to become clear. Let's get rid of this guy. So we'll kind of do one of these numbers where we really raise it up here. We'll do another one here. Kind of like a little entryway to the green through here. Lower this by about 2 feet. So we've got these nice and tucked pins up on the left here. And then we'll have the bunker down in this area. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna raise this side up as well. Okay. I'll have to move that planting behind the green a little bit, but yeah, it does kind of slope front to back. I don't mind that actually. It's kind of a cool concept. You can run it up through this little gap here, but then it gets caught over here. Got a difficult up and down. Yeah, you're saying like a bunker almost in this area? I think the reason I like this being fairway is because it gives the illusion that your bailout is left. Like a player who's standing in the fairway 260 yards away is sitting there and they see all this green fairway, well-kept spot over here. And they they think they can just blast it and get it up into here, but then they get up here and they see that their up and down is terrible. You know, an up and down from over here to this front left pin is almost impossible. Like, you'd have to make a putt from the fringe. So, forces the players to... it gives that illusion that you can go left, but really your good bailouts maybe like in this area almost. Maybe I'll make this fairway. So, you know, you have to chip over the bunker, but you got a nice angle at the green at least. Might put this one right in the little slot. Let's maybe move you back to like back middle. Okay. Let's sculpt up this bunker here. Lower this down just a little bit, and yeah, just finish off with the bunker and see how we're doing. So who built that course? That was the Cloverleaf, Jordan. Ooh. That doesn't pop very much. What do I need to do? I probably just need to lower the land in front of it here. It just looks bad because of this front section. I need to lower this. This is something I never could have done in 2K25, is sculpt it after the bunker's already in. And I think it actually works reasonably well here. So where are we hitting this shot in from? Kind of like here? Tom Wool and Ron Carl. I've never actually heard of them. Yeah. Yeah, me neither. Was that some kind of trip you were on, like golf specific trip, or you just stopped there one day randomly? So I kind of like what I was talking about here with the fairway kind of to there, and then maybe a bunker in this area. Like a weird shaped bunker. Ooh, that's a bit tight. I don't know. That doesn't really work. Right. No, this is actually a par 5. So this is a let me just finish deleting these bunkers out here. This is actually going to be the 10th hole. Kind of bouncing around a little bit. I just saw this. I saw this green site and was excited to build it. See, so this is going to be the clubhouse area, kind of right in here, and then yeah, you get up to the top of this hill and you got 250, 240. Not going to be a super long par 5, but a green that nestles up against this water and then has this bailout area that's, you know, not very good. And then has a tighter bailout area with I'm going to build another protecting bunker kind of right here. But there needs to be more room. What does it need? It probably needs to be like 50 yards short of this. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, that's bad. Maybe run that water creek down the right side of the pond. Oh, I actually don't. I don't know. I kind of like that idea. So you're saying creek kind of like here going this way? Kind of is on the right side. Yeah, I mean, I really like to have a well-sculpted bunker, but I'm thinking in this game we might not need it. Because the bunkers kind of build themselves, honestly. But that is the reason that I lay it down with the measuring tool. Yeah. No, I kind of like that idea, Jordan. Get like a creek, maybe have a creek that's starting in the fairway here and gets it down to this area. Yeah, I really like this. I really like the measure tool just so I can get my distances right. You know, have the course make sense from a width and length perspective. It's just, where is the second water? The second water? I'm not sure I followed that. Oh, you're saying the pond down here at the bottom? Like, I think that it ends to here, and then, you know, the course designer builds it so that it drains out of here and flows into this pond down here. Like, this is a bit of an artificial pond here. Yeah, and I think that bigger body, it's going to kind of end up, you know, going out this direction. So it's like the water starts here, flows down, and then flows into this, and then this will flow out. But then I'm not planning on having any holes kind of in this area, so you can kind of just let it slide out. let it not be my problem anymore to get it all the way to this water. That's my plan, at least. I don't know. But maybe I'll end up adding holes over on that side. Who knows? Okay. Let's just sculpt this briefly here. I really should just try it without sculpting around the bunker first and see how it goes. Okay, let's throw this bunker in. Okay, let's see how this looks. That side needs to be a little bit higher. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Let's get rid of all these. Okay. So yeah, you're faced with this approach shot here, where you're standing here, assuming you've hit the fairway. You've got like 245 in. And, shoot. Yeah, exactly. So the trick I'm trying to play is that the left side is going to be the spot that you want to be. I want people to think that they want to go left because, you know, you see not only 2 bunkers, but you see water on the right side. But the actual trick will be if you can get it over to here, you've got all this green to work with, and you've got a nice angle going up the green. But if you bail out left, everything's working away from you towards that water. So I'm trying to trick people a bit with the design to think that they can go left, and don't go left. So let me flatten this out a bit more. I might even raise this up a bit more. Make this a bit bigger. Okay, so we're gonna have the fairway out to about here. We want it to look really inviting, so it's gonna be pretty wide. Then I think we want the fairway to be like this, kind of in here. Yeah. I can just move all this planting here. I'll just add to this fairway later. I really love having this line because I can just build right along it there. Yeah, perfect. Oh, but that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about doing this. Let's see how it goes. This could be just trying to be too fancy, but let's see if it works. does that look? Interesting. Huh. I don't hate it. Nope. Moving the point. Yeah. Yeah, let's flatten this out a little bit as well. You like it? Okay, cool. Have to raise this up just a bit more so I can see it a bit better. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I do think that this bunker kind of takes out the need for it. Ooh, I'm actually noticing that this is a little uneven right here. So we'll raise this up just a bit. Yeah, okay. Let's think about this tee shot. I'm gonna finish up this tee shot. Oh boy, it's got some work to do. Yikes. Okay. Don't have many ideas for this tee shot, so I'm kind of like, should there be no hazards? Should there be some bunkers up there? I kind of like this tree on the corner. Because I think ideally on this tee shot you'd want to be up the right. So maybe we'll leave this tree on the right so that if you go too far over here you get blocked out. So we'll have the fairway start over there. Kind of like a bit of a wider fairway as well. The question is, do we want any bunkers? What's the answer? Could just put a fake one in here that's not really in play. Yeah, yeah. That is funny. Yeah, I built another dogleg right, didn't I? I actually need to figure that out. It's too many dogleg rights. You want to be up the left because you're gonna play a draw in. That's good then. I'll leave it wide open for you. I'll kind of have the fairway be here. Something like that. And then this fairway can go there. Yeah. Okay, something like that. Cool. Let's rip this out. Here we go. We're gonna speed run this. It's gonna be the best, fastest fairway tee shot you've ever seen. It's a bit of an uphill tee shot, which again, I think is fine. And then nice. Okay, that looks good. Now let's raise this up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Gonna do a cursory sculpt around here. All right. Throwing this down as well. Nice, there we go. That is a good looking bunker. I like that one. Okay. Let's add in the fairway. I like this fairway that runs into the bunker like that, where it's kind of the straight line into it. Makes the bunker feel so much bigger. So much more of a presence. Okay. How we looking? Ooh, that looks nice. How wide is this right here? Oh, that's still pretty wide. All right, I feel good about that. This is a wide fairway. Ooh, that's maybe a bit too wide. It's fine. The kidney bean overkill. Yeah, I don't know. Bunker shape is weird. I've always really liked the tongues, you know, that stick into bunkers. But it's been so hard to make that. Like if you go and design in 2K21 later, like it's just hard. It was hard to make it, but this makes it so easy. Kind of does it for you. Makes this nice edge where it sticks up. Okay, let's clean this up. I'm gonna remove this for now. Oh, you know what? I think I can just do this. So you can see the bunker. Let's go with the let's go with this. Let's see here. Maybe a couple of maples as well. Kind of just really plant this right side. And the left side can kind of do its own thing. All right, let's actually play this hole. See how it plays. All right. Let's see how we're looking. Wait, 239. That's weird. All right. Very nice. The green needs a lot of work still. Like it's not in its final form. But like you're saying, I think the run up here is probably the play. Just keep it low and let this hill feed it in and get it onto the green. Let's hit a punch. See how that works. Yeah, something like that. God, who built this place? Terrible greens. Wow. That's some exciting music. Holy shit. I thought I had everything muted. All right, let's play our first 3 holes. Thank you, thank you. All right. Yep, that was the Jordan shot right there. All right, we're gonna do pin number 2. We're gonna have a little bit of wind. We're gonna see what happens. I have a wood in my hand? Yikes. That's a pretty tight pin, I'm thinking, from 197. Oh. Wow. Yep. I really like that look where you can see back up 10 right here. I think that's a super cool look. And then we're going to have the tee box over here. We're going to have the tee box for the 11th hole right here. I think that's going to look really cool from right here. Just being able to look up that par 5, I think is sick. All right, hole number 2, which will actually be hole number 3. Yeah, my guy doesn't hit it very far yet. So I think this par 5 doesn't make a ton of sense. Looks like they've taken a bit of the spin out of the pitch shot, because you used to be able to rip those things. All right. I think I need to raise this tee box up. I think this tee box deserves to be raised up quite a bit higher, so you can kind of see the whole hole, the entire hole out in front of you. Let's just see what it's like over here. If you end up hitting it this direction, you bail out. Yeah, you just can't stop it. Yeah, I agree. I think you're right on that, Jordan. All right. Actually, let's clean that up. I'm going to raise this up. I'm going to raise up this tee box and see if we can get this look a bit better. And then I think I'm going to call it there. Let's just do one kind of mass raise here. Okay. All right. I like that. And then all we need to do, if we can, because what's blocking it right now is that it's this hill kind of past this first bunker, but between the second bunker. I think if we can lower this hill a bit, I think we're going to get a really cool view. We'll be able to see the green. I kind of like the idea of this going to the right anyway, this fairway. You can kind of see it. Ooh, we're struggling to see this one though. There we go. What can we see from the tee? Ah, you can see the pin. Nice. You have that nice straight line straight to it. Hole might need to be a bit longer, but that's fine. And there you go. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there. Thanks everyone who's been hanging out. You too, Jordan. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Got to get you on PC and got to get you on 2K25, dude. I think you'll love it. All right, everyone. Have a good night. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow, too. So get some more of this course done. Get it out. Have a good night.